Hello everybody, through this video today I would like to explain you how to write an inquiry or inquiry letter. You know that writing letters plays an important role in our daily life as well as examinations. So we must know the right format and the right way of writing or drafting letters. So we must have some good knowledge of vocabulary, next grammar, that means we must be able to frame correct sentences, and we must have an idea of the logical arrangement of the sentences. That means there must be connectivity between one line to the other, and the letter that we are writing should be brief and to the point. That means we should not try to beat about the bush. We should drive the point home very clearly and see that or ensure the letter you are writing is concise. So today in this video we are going to discuss how to write an inquiry letter. I am going to share you some tips and what is the correct format of the letter, and I am also going to explain you or enumerate the structures, the phrases and the language to be used in the inquiry letter, taking 5 examples. The video may be lengthy, but try to watch this video till the end. You must have some patience. We cannot learn anything unless we have concentration and patience. If you want to be benefited by my video, if you want to improve your skill in writing inquiry or inquiry letter very well in your examinations or in your day-to-day life, spend time to watch this video. If you just watch this video only for 10 minutes or 15 minutes, it's of no use. Try to watch this till the end and kindly like and share my videos with your friends so that they can also watch my videos and get some benefit. And please also post a comment. Try to put a comment in the comment box what topics you need or you want me to do in grammar or in writing section, so that I will provide you with the information that you need. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't forget to like or dislike, that's your choice, and put a comment. Let's start now. Okay friends, let us see types of official letters. Letter of complaint, letter of inquiry, letter of placing an order. Now in this video, as I briefed you earlier in the introduction part, we are going to discuss letter of inquiry. What is letter of inquiry? We can also call this as inquiry. Both mean one and the same. Why should we write, or why do we write the letter of inquiry or inquiry letter? A letter of inquiry is a letter written to request detailed information about any products or services and the authenticity of the origin. It deals with various matters like job vacancies, products and services, or any course that you would like to take of any company or so. What's the meaning of the word authenticity here? The act of being truthful and genuine. We must inquire, because we usually write letters by going through some advertisements in newspapers and television and magazines, and we must check whether it is the right source or not. There may be fake. Okay. Letters of inquiry. In inquiry letters also there are some types. Letter for product inquiry, letter for services inquiry, letter for job inquiry. Sometimes we may come across some new electronic gadgets or any other home products that we need. Then we may call over on the given number and inquire. And sometimes we may, when the contact number is not available, we will have to write a letter to get some information about the product. That's what you call inquiry. And next, letter for services. For any services, for example, your AC is not working properly, or your washing machine is not working properly, or any other electronic appliances that you are using at home may not function well sometimes. Then also you need to write an inquiry letter about the services that so and so customer company is rendering, because you will avail of the best available service. Letter for job inquiry. So for any employment or job, or if you would like to join any course for medicine, engineering, or any other spoken English, computer language, etc. What is the marking scheme? If you are writing an examination, 5 to 10 marks are allotted depending on which the exam you are appearing for. Maybe 10th class or +1, +2 or any other competitive examination. Some marks will be allotted for this letter writing. So how the marks? Basing on what factors or components marks will be usually given or awarded. Marks distribution. Marks will not be given altogether. Means totally all marks will not be awarded. The marks that are set for the question will be distributed for various components of the letter. Some marks are allotted for content expression, that means body of the letter, and coherence and relevance of ideas. So how you link the words or sentences or phrases, and your logical connectivity. Okay, and the relevance of your thoughts and ideas. If you have come across new ideas, those also will be, your innovation also will be taken into account for awarding marks. Style of writing, the manner of writing. So if your style is versatile, and it will be very effective for the readers, and so you may impress them and score better marks in the examination. Next, grammatical accuracy and usage of words. So you must be meticulous in using the writing, the framing the sentences and connecting the sentences. Accuracy is very important, and using of words means vocabulary. What kind of words you use to draft the letter. Next, spelling mistakes. If you make any spelling mistakes, the letter becomes meaningless, the content becomes meaningless. So you must be thorough with the spelling, because you are writing the letter on a piece of paper, so it is evident. So you must be very careful. let's see the format. Like other formats, almost all formal letters format is one and the same. Sender's address, we usually write this on the left side top. First component or part, sender's address. Next date, next receiver's address. Sender's address means from address, receiver address means to address. Subject, why we are writing or drafting the letter, what's it about, what's the information that you require, that you usually mention briefly in the subject. Next salutation, sir or madam or dear sir, etc. Next body of the letter, and closing means subscription. This is the format of the letter. Okay, let's see some sample question and answers. Let me read you that. You are interested to join a spoken English course to learn English. You saw an advertisement by an institute of foreign language offering such a course. Write a letter to the director of the institute asking for the details of admission criteria and fee structure. So this is the question given in the examination. So how are you going to draft a letter for this? As usual, we may mention the available details in the stipulated format. So 45, Greater Kailash, New Delhi. If possible, provide phone number. If phone number is not known, not available, I mean if you don't have any phone number, being you are a student, you may provide your email ID also. Of course, these two are not mandatory, optional. That's your choice. Okay. If address is not given in, if any details are not given in the letter, you may write an imaginary address, fictitious. And next part, date. So mention date after giving some space after the from address, I mean sender's address. So write the latest date. Okay, 2nd January 2020. I just mentioned today's date. And next, give some space and write the true address. The director, Institute of Foreign Language, CP, New Delhi. You are not supposed to write this letter directly to the Institute of Foreign Language. There must be an authorized person, a person consent to receive the letter, maybe correspondent or director or any person. So whether they give you or not, you better write the director, the designation of the person, and the institute name, and of course the remaining details. Where is it located? We have finished 3 parts so far. Next to salutation, next to the to address, subject, asking for information about the spoken English course. So let it be brief, and if possible try to underline this using pencil, highlight it. And next is salutation, sir, or sometimes you may write dear sir also. Okay, it makes no difference. Next to body of the letter, introductory part, first para. This is with reference to your advertisement in the Times of India. If the newspaper is being given, mention the same newspaper. If the newspaper in which the advertisement appeared or that you have come through is not available, is not given in the question, you just write any newspaper. Okay, in the Times of India, dated, so write the day, 1 or 2 days back. So just I mentioned 1st January 2020. Next, second para, I have completed, give your personal details. I have completed my graduation with BCA, that means Bachelor of Computer Application, and wish to join the spoken English course offered by your institute. So better write in front of that, before the institute, famous, well known, prestigious, renowned. So any adjective, so that will be effective. They will have good opinion that you are very decent. And next, why you are writing this letter? What do you want? I request you to send me the following information regarding the course. That means you are letting them know that you need some details about the course. What type of details you usually require? You usually ask for, number 1, but write in points. Duration of the course, how long the course lasts. Date of commencement of the course, when does the course begin. Fee structure, what is the fee to be paid. Concession, if any concession means any reduction of the amount, ask for that. Also early response will be appreciated. That means you are indirectly conveying them, formally conveying them that you need the required information or the prospectus at the earliest. Okay. Now complimentary clause or subscription. Usually you write yours truly, yours sincerely. So yours truly, and write, sign in the person that's being given the question. If no name is being given, you just write sign in somebody's name. Okay. This is the way how we must draft the letter. After you draft the letter, once again try to go through your content, what you have written. There might be errors because you may be in a hurry to complete that within that stipulated time. So better verify your information, whether you mention all the parts or components, whether it is rightly formatted and whether you mention all the details as required. Okay. Next, let's take another sample. This is, you intend to join coaching classes at International Coaching Center situated in Raipur. That's the question being given. And in examination the question appears in such a way, you intend to means you are willing or you would like to join coaching classes at International Coaching Center situated in Raipur. The institute specializes in teaching science to class 11 and 12. Write a letter of inquiry in 100 to 120 words addressed to the administrator in charge of the institute, seeking clarification about the timings, duration, staff or faculty available, transport if any, and other necessary details for joining the institute. You are Rajesh or Rajani and the address is being given. You need not worry about that. You can write the same address in the frame address. Library Road, Jabalpur. So the question will usually appear in such a way in the examination. Okay. Now how to draft an inquiry letter for the given information. Okay, as usual, to Library Road, Jabalpur, from address, next date 6th February 2000, whatever it is, and next to address. As I told you that there must be a person consent to receive the letter whom you are corresponding, that means whom you are addressing. If nothing is given, you may select any person, the administrator, the director, okay, the manager, etc., or the correspondent. The administrator, International Coaching Center, Raipur. Sometimes the question that we have been given in the examination may not consist of all the details. So whichever are not provided in the information or the question are not available, we may devise, we may write on our own next to the address what we usually write, subject. So it must be brief, as I have been emphasizing, inquiring about the coaching classes, and they will come to know, the reader comes to know what you are writing the letter about and what type of information you do require. Next, salutation, sir, and introduction. Through this letter of mine, that means through my letter. I wish to inform you that I am a student of class 10 appearing in board examination in the month of March. So whatever it may be. I wish to appear in JEE, that means Joint Engineering Entrance, and would like to join your classes for the preparation of JEE. Kindly furnish means provide the following details. So list out. Either give bulletins or symbols or give number. Highlight them. The duration of the course, the staff or the faculty. Next, timings, fee structure, transport facility, mode of payment of fee. So these are the usual details that we ask for in the enquiry letter when you want to take a course. If necessary, you can add some more which you feel essential. I shall be grateful. See how we began the letter. I shall be grateful means thankful if you would send the details asked above at the earliest. I request you to send me prospectus means the required details or any other details, relevant information regarding the course. That means you have drafted this letter very briefly. So just by writing the letter briefly or in few sentences does not reduce or diminish your marks. You will see your presentation, whether the formatting is appropriate and the language means there is good vocabulary and accuracy. Don't feel nervous. Okay, thanking you, yours sincerely. So sign in that at the end of the letter in your name. Let us see another one. You are Jatin or Ankita, the cultural secretary of ABC Public School, Pune. You wish to arrange an educational trip to Jaipur. So this is sample letter 3. Let us see how to draft. And the letter will be usually asked in such a way in examination. You are Jatin or Ankita, the cultural secretary of ABC Public School, Pune. You wish to arrange an educational trip to Jaipur. Write a letter to Araja Tours and Travels, Pune, inquiring about their conducted tours. So you need to consult a tour agency because you need a bus or any vehicle, and you need other facilities or arrangements. So you must plan that. Before you plan, or for perfect and proper planning, you must have the details about the trip. So you are writing a letter inquiring that. How we began. ABC Public School, Pune. Okay. Next date 9 September, whatever it is. The manager. So whom you are writing the letter, every time the designation of the person should be given in the to address. The manager, okay, or the organizer or the supervisor, whoever it is. Araja Tours and Travels, Pune. Usually they don't mention all the details and you have to write them. You must have some common sense whom you should address. Okay. Next subject, enquiry regarding conducted tours. Very simple. Next, salutation. Sir, through this letter of mine, we wish to inquire about the tours organized by you, as we are planning a 5-day educational trip to Jaipur for the students of class 9 and 10. So, in the first paragraph, introduction, we have mentioned about us and what we need information, what we are inquiring. Next, what do you want them to do, what information you do require. Please let us know the terms and conditions of the conducted tours by you, the charges including boarding, etc. Because you are going to stay there, because it's you planned 5 days tour. So you may not travel during night and you will have to stay or seek an accommodation. So whether they provide you, the tour agency will provide you and accommodation, lodging and boarding, that you must inquire. Please let us know. Last para, how you are ending. Please let us know the terms and conditions of the conducted tours by you, because they will have more experience. The charges including boarding and lodging, the fare, that means the expenses of the bus, of course Volvo bus or any deluxe or luxury bus, and any other relevant information, we request you to give a reasonable discount as well, because it's an educational trip, it's not a commercial or profit basing. Okay, we will appreciate if you send us printed material, what do you call that, prospectus or brochure of your conducted tours. Thanking you, yours sincerely, Jatin. So this is the way how we write a letter of inquiry. Next, as Shreyas sir should be, write a letter to the director of Unique Computers inquiring about their short-term course in C language, C++. You are going to learn. Are you interested in learning computer course? How we should inquire? 87 XYZ Street, Chennai. That is a from address. As usual, date 10 May 20, etc. etc. The director, that means the to address, Unique Computer, Chennai. Though the address is not being given in the question, you may devise it, you may invent it. Okay, we need it. Next is, it is the part and parcel of the format of the letter. Next subject, inquiry regarding short term course, that is the subject. Ensure the subject is always brief and to the point. Next, greeting or salutation, sir, and introduction with reference to your attainment, because you have seen the attainment somewhere in newspaper and so you are writing letter with reference to your attainment in Indian Express. If no newspaper is not mentioned, any newspaper, you can write any newspaper name, any popular newspaper in Indian Express, dated of course 8 May 20 dash dash. I would like to inquire about the C++ course offered by you. I am a student of class 10 and would like to join the short term course in C++ during the vacations, during your holidays. You want to minimize or make use of the time. You want to optimize the time. Kindly acquaint me means let me know with the following information regarding the course. What are the details you usually ask for? The duration of the course, the fee structure, number of students in each batch. Next, eligibility criteria, that means qualification, mode of payment, how you should pay the fixed or prescribed fee, and the placement opportunities after the course, and if you have any opportunities of getting employment after you finish the course, you have to ask that also, because depending upon that you will choose the course which have great employability. Next, conclusion, what you want, I request you to send the reply at the earliest, means you need the details mentioned above. Thanking you. As usual, subscription or closing, yours sincerely, and you just sign in the name given. Let's see another letter. You wish to become a pilot. Write a letter to a college inquiring about the details of the pilot training course. That means you are writing letters to various people or organizations for various purposes. Okay, the question will usually appear in such a way in the examination. You wish to become a pilot. Write a letter to a college inquiring about the details of the pilot training course offered by the college. Include the following details in your inquiry: duration of the course. What are the details? They have given the details. So, if necessary, you can add some more. Duration of the course, fee structure, scholarships, hostel facilities, and placement details. Okay, these are the details you are going to seek from them. Okay, begin the letter. L. Kathirvan. So, whatever name is given, here the name is mentioned as Kathiravan, and the remaining details: street or lane number 17, Alva Street, KK Nagar, Madurai. So, next, don't mention TO2, it's being mentioned there by mistake. No mention of FROM before, at the beginning of the sender's letter. Don't mention TO2 at the beginning of or before the true address. Strictly avoid them. Next, the principal PTC Aviation Academy, because you are going to become pilot, no, so you need to join an aviation academy, and Chrome Page Chennai. These are the details. Next, as usual, so warm greeting. You have added something new here, and let's see subject. And you may write the salutation either before the subject and after the subject. Okay, mentioning is very important. So you are free, or you can either write the greeting or salutation, sir or dear sir, either prior to the subject, before the subject, or after the subject also. In this letter, that salutation is being mentioned before the subject. Okay, what is the subject? Enquiry about pilot training course. Regarding, REG means regarding. Okay, next para. Introduction. How did you come to know through this coaching? I saw your advertisement in the Indian Express newspaper about pilot training course yesterday. I would like to become a commercial pilot. Kindly clarify my doubts by answering the following questions. What are the questions that you would like to ask or inquire? How long do you conduct the course for the candidates who want to become pilots? Duration of the course. You can briefly mention duration of the course instead of these long sentences. Next, what's the fee structure of the course? You can just write fee structure. Need not write in complete sentences here. Okay, you can optimize your time. Next, I have 90 plus marks in one group in my +2 board examinations. Is there any scholarship or concession in fee structure for meritorious or bright candidates? So you have added a new point here, that whether you are eligible for any concession or scholarship, you are being a bright or meritorious student. Okay, what is the success rate of placements in your institute for trained pilots? So you also ask the prospects of employment if you do the course in their institution or organization or academy, whether you are able to get job or not. I shall contact you in person after receiving your information. Packed reply. Okay, that means you need the reply as quickly as possible. Yours sincerely, that is a complimentary close as salutation, L. Hathivaran. Okay, thank you very much for listening to me patiently. I am sure that you will be benefited very much by going through this explanation and samples, and you will be able to draft any kind of letter that are given in your examination. Wish you all the best. Finally, I would like to brief you what the points you need to mention or include in the last paragraph. Possible language includes. You may make use of these structures or phrases that are common in almost every letters. You may learn by heart. Okay, practice them. First, number 1, thanks, that you have to write at the end. You can also write thanking you, sir, for a very informal and normal inquiry or request. Or else, number 2, I look forward to hearing from you. You can also mention this. Number 3, I am looking forward to hearing from you. And number 4, thank you for your assistance. Number 5, thank you very much for your kind assistance. And finally, I appreciate that this is an unusual request, but I would be very grateful for any help you could provide. I look forward to hearing from you. These are the phrases, common phrases or structures that you can make use of in the last pair of the letter. So let's conclude our session today, our video, with the last point. If you think the reader might have further questions, you can suggest that he or she contact you. Example, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. Just mention it, because you are providing your email or your mobile number or contact number in the from address, so that if they further require any information about you, they may contact you either by mail or your phone number. Okay, hope you have understood this very well. And if you, after watching this video, if you practice some models on inquiry letters, you will become perfect. Thank you very much.